Snap.Catch.Slam. I've got to say that properly, haven't I? Would you please welcome to the stage? Now, this is interesting because it's a little bit of theatre, and we don't normally have theatre on the show, but we particularly were entranced by the idea behind this. So, see if you are. They are playing at the Pleasance Courtyard. Would you please welcome to the stage Snap.Catch.Slam.
And then I see the smoke. Black smoke pouring out of this house. This block of flats. It's leaking from every crack, every window. It's like a giant bong, and I know that sounds bad, but that's the only way I can describe it. It was filling up. The whole place filling up with thick, dark smoke. It needed someone or something to come and suck it all out, but there was nothing. Just more and more smoke. There wasn't a crowd there at this point, and the screaming wasn't coming from the flats, it was coming from this woman on the ground. She's looking up and pointing to the top floor. She's screaming in a foreign language I don't understand, and she sees me and starts screaming at me, pulling at my hands, my clothes, pleading with me in words I've never heard before. She's pointing to the window, her screaming, mixing with sobbing, and her hands tighten on me, pulling me, gripping me. Her face is in front of mine, red and wet with crying. I remember thinking, please let this be an accident.
Did this just happen, or did someone...
Because there are people, I mean, I know people that...
People know these flats.
That block. People know that tower block because... She puts her hand to her heart, making gestures at me, waving her arms, shaking, panting like an animal, and then she makes this one gesture. A gesture I understand. She rocks her arms like this. And I know what that means. I know she's saying, baby. Baby.
Dziecko!
Baby.
Dziecko!
I look up and I see it.
I hold Lydia out into the air. My arms stretched out like this. The window's high, but I got her. She's not going anywhere. It's so she can breathe. Out in the air, she can breathe. And that's what I think. Forget about myself. I can tell if I'm hurt or not. In my head is dizzy, things aren't clear in my eyes, but I'm okay. We're okay. I crawled to her room, the smoke in the hall was back. You can see your hands, your feet, the walls, everything's black. I have Natalia's tightness over my face. It's the first thing I could grab. I tried to breathe through the material, slowly, carefully, but I'm still breathing in the burning. It hits my throat, stinging. And then, there's her smell there too. The scent of her amongst all these protecting me. If I keep breathing, keep holding, it'll be okay.
It's at the window, I can see it, and it's wearing a little white baby grower. It's tiny. I remember the white against all that black. It looks like it's floating in the window frame. I can't see the hands around his waist, just his little legs kicking. It's kicking his legs like it's happy to be there. No screaming or crying or choking, just kicking his little legs and floating.
My arms don't get tired, but I'll hold her forever if I have to. But it's hot. It's really, really hot. It's creeping up on us from the main stairway. I know soon it's going to be here in the flat, and the smoke. The smoke is all over now. I can see Natalia. I can see her on the ground outside going crazy. My heart breaks when I see Natalia. I want her here with me. The thought of her alone without us, but how can I want her here when she's safe? At least she's safe out there. And then there's someone there now. Someone to help her. To help us.
The woman's on the floor now. She's hitting the ground. It's so hard to skin her. I don't go to her. I don't look at her. I just focus on the baby grow. The little kicking white baby grow, and I shout, throw it to me! Throw me the baby! I'll catch it! I promise you I'll catch!
He's shouting up to me. It's loud behind me now. Hard to tell what he's saying. He's so far away, but I hear him promise. He says promise, and he says he'll catch. I don't know this man, but he promises. He makes me a promise, and I can't hold on much longer.
I don't think about whether I can or can't. I don't think about falling. I don't think about dropping on it in the pavement. I don't think about any of these things. I just think about baby. I think about my nephew. I think about my best mate's little girl. I think about the baby girl. And I think about catching. I I think catch it!
So I let go.
Well, guys,
me.
that was absolutely extraordinary. And
Gosh.
there you are. There's a microphone, so we can.
Golly, who's really got upset then? Really upset. You just rip us all apart. That's extraordinary. I'm actually quite teary. It's wonderful.
Yeah, they're very nice stories. There are free stories in the... it's a series of free stories, all about 10, 15 minutes long. No, probably about 15 and a little bit more. And they all centre around that same theme of there being a moment where something happens and despite yourself you do something that changes the way you look at your life from then on, really.
And that's
Yes.
really...
it's extraordinary.
So what about all these plays? There's a few plays. How many plays are there?
It's 3 in total.
Three different plays, and
Yes.
it's all
Snap.
within the hour.
Catch.
Yeah.
And Slam.
Of course, Snap.Catch.Slam. And they're based on true stories that the writer saw from the news.
Yeah.
So it's about instant reactions that can change the whole of your life. There was a one about a teacher who admonished a pupil in the wrong way, and we can't say too much about it.
That's Sheehan just over there and Teresa. I don't know if you want to come up.
Oh,
Yes, please do.
Come
Please
on,
come up.
guys.
Because
Please
these
do.
guys all make this troupe work. It's Gareth, Yatsik, Hannah, Teresa, and Sheehan. And I happen to know that Sheehan as well, who's just on the end here, Sheehan is nominated for the Best Actress at the Edinburgh Fringe by The Stage this year. So good luck with that. Round of applause. So I think you can understand that this is something quite extraordinary. Often we like to bring you drama and cabaret and comedy, but thank you very, very much for gracing the stage.
Thank you very much for having
really
us.
meant
Thank
a lot
you.
very, very quickly to a lot of people.
And what time are you on and where?
1:50 at the Pleasance Courtyard in Beneath every day until the 28th.
And you've bought tickets.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
we've got 2 tickets yet.
That goes until Monday, does it?
That's
Do you go
until Sunday.
Sunday.
Our last show's
Sunday, yeah.
Okay, so again, either tomorrow or the next day, Terry, our producer's got tickets at 1:50 at the Pleasance Courtyard. Would you please put your hands together for Gareth,
Thank you.
Yatsik,
I'm gonna
Hannah,
try and come
Teresa,
tomorrow. Thank you.
Sheehan, who are Snap.Catch.Slam.